The time has come for this episode. Today, we're going to talk about my thoughts on all the nonsense going down with tariffs and companies not shipping to the U.S. and all the pandemonium it's been causing. And one of the comments I've seen on social media was the fall of Rome. Well, here. Thoughts on all of that. We kind of put ourselves in this situation. We are a very consumer-oriented country. There's nothing wrong with it. I'm not criticizing anything. But what I'm trying to get at is now is the time for us to unite. Now is the time for people to get creative, for new brands to launch. Now's the time for us to make this hobby even better. It's kind of showed how reliant we are on stuff from overseas, which isn't good. Like, this happens and everybody's freaking out. So what if it happens to where overseas companies just say, yeah, we're just not shipping stuff to you anymore. Tariffs or no tariffs. Then what do we do? So my opinions on all this, I think everything's going to be okay. I really do. It might be dark and gloomy and bleak for the next while, but it doesn't have to be. You can still have tons of fun. You don't have to be spending a ton of money to have fun with this stuff. I have this. It drives. I can go have a blast with it. I can go enjoy the community with it. And that's a key word right there, is the community. The community, the community, the community. The community behind this hobby, not even micro crawlers, but the hobby in general, RC hobby, is amazing. And I am genuinely excited to see what we're all going to come up with to mitigate this situation, to make it better, to not allow it to happen again. We have options here. We can sit down and die and be like, oh my gosh, this is the worst thing ever. We can rise up to the challenge and make the hobby what we want the hobby to be. No one's sitting here telling us we have to just take what's given to us. Like, that's not a thing. But that's what seems to be what everybody's doing. Oh, well, I'm 99% for sure everything here, with the exception of this, is out of China. Now, I know this isn't out of China because that's an American supplier from an American print shop. But, I mean, look at everything. Oh, this is Malaysia, maybe. Same difference. It's all overseas. It's all overseas. I might be hinting at something here. I might be hinting at people to step up and start making stuff. I'm going to do a little teaser. I have had some ideas in the works for the last couple years because Mount Olympus was never supposed to stop at being a YouTube channel. I have been dabbling in the idea of hosting an event, which would be awesome. I would love to have people come out to Utah and do an event. I'd love to go. host events in other states. Like if I could travel the country doing events, I would probably do that. I got some Facebook buddies that are over in Belgium. I told my wife, I said, hey, maybe we're going to Belgium in the next few years to an RC event. She's like, all right. So, yeah, Mount Olympus was never supposed to stop at being a YouTube channel. Speaking of which, I did start a Facebook group, which if y'all want to go join that. It is called Olympians RC Society. And if you haven't caught on to this yet, everything I try to do is on brand with like the Olympians, the Greek Olympians, the Greek gods, all that kind of stuff. I just thought it was cool, and that's my idea. So the Olympians RC Society is based off of that. Basically, you own an RC truck and you're part of that group, you're a citizen. And if you go look up as citizens back in the old days, it has a little bit of there can be some derogatory stuff with it, because if you were a woman or a child, you didn't own land, you couldn't be a citizen. I just call citizens, if you own an RC car and you're part of the group, you're a citizen. So go check that group out. I will link it down below in the description. I'm also going to link Micro Crawler Club down below, because there's a ton of support with that group, and I kid you not, Van DeWitt, big shout out to him. He is such a driver of the hobby, of the community. A lot of respect to him, man. He does so much for the community. It is awesome. So thanks, Van. But yeah, back to the topic. I don't have too much opinions on the tariffs one way or another, or people not shipping stuff to the United States. But the whole purpose of this video is to hopefully motivate or inspire someone, or more than someone, people, more of you guys and gals, to get out there and start making the hobby better. Whatever that is, events, swap meets, get-togethers. How many of y'all have a 3D printer? Now, I'll admit 3D printed stuff with like links and chassis is not my favorite, because they're the ones I know of are brittle, and I'm not versed at all in 3D printing, let's be honest. So there's options, guys. There are so many options for us to overcome this obstacle that's been put in our way. So don't let it get you down. Don't let it scare people. It's just change. It's different. I mean, think about it. The Roman Empire doesn't exist anymore. So yes, Rome had to fall. And I mean, there's a lot of greatness in the world. So if Rome currently is the RC community and it is falling, let's build the next society. Let's build the next empire of RC hobbyists. And let's not let this happen again to us. Even if the tariffs get lifted, and this is like the TikTok ban where everyone was freaking out about CapCut for 24 hours. I'll tell you right now, when I heard that, I immediately downloaded 3 other editing softwares on my phone and started dabbling with them. So what? Like, I like CapCut. It's simple. It's easy to use. It's free. You can upgrade to the Pro one, but it wasn't going to stop me, and I wasn't going to panic about it, because that doesn't solve any problems. That doesn't help us come together. So much like the CapCut episode of early 2025, let's just start coming up with solutions. Let's find those new softwares and forge a path forward to where we're in control of this hobby. We are the ones in control of this, and I want you guys to realize that we are in control of this hobby, and we can do something about it. So if you've had that idea you've been sitting on for a day, a month, a year, start getting help with it. Don't be afraid someone's going to steal it. Get some help with it. Get some trusted people to help you with it. Make it happen. I'm terrified of my idea, because it is something I've never done before. It's something I'm uncomfortable with. I had Van DeWitt reach out to me in comments and say, let me know if you need any help. I immediately said, I'll DM you. I haven't DM'd you yet as of the filming of this video, which is Wednesday, April 30th at 7:52 p.m. So after I film and edit this, Van, I will be DMing you my ideas. I'm fairly certain you can help me out. So yeah, there it is, guys. rise to the challenge. Like, let's not just lay down and die. Because I'll tell you right now, all our local hobby shops are going to be dependent on us. They are the ones I fear for the most, because I'm pretty sure most everything in their shops is based overseas and out of China with all the parts that are in there. They're going to be dependent on us. So rise to the occasion, rise to the challenge, accept the challenge. I mean, how many stories does everybody read or know about where the unsuspecting hero was 12 years old with no special abilities or strength or anything, and they got thrown into this wild quest and they had to be a hero. Times like this call for heroes. So be a hero. Be a hero for the hobby. Be a hero for the community. Be a hero for your local hobby shops, guys. And don't lay down and die. Grab your sword, grab your shield, and let's go to bat for this hobby that we love so much. I left this in chaos on purpose, because everything seems to be in chaos right now. I'll be honest, I'm a little scared that I'm not going to be able to get electronics for this for a while, and I don't want to steal them out of anything else. So you might be chilling for a little while, but we will figure it out. It will all work out. And it will all be better. We will make it better. I'm pretty determined, and maybe this whole thing just happened so I'd accelerate my plans. I have no idea. I have no idea if I'm even going to be successful. I have no idea if this channel's even going to be successful. I'd love it to be. I would genuinely love to just, like I said, travel around, do events, run RC cars with people, like network. Like, there's more and more, but it's part of my plans that I'm trying to make happen. So I'm not going to talk too much about it right now. I don't want to scare them away. I'm out of breath now. I just want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for bearing with me on this episode. I know it's a really trendy thing to talk about right now, are the tariffs. I genuinely don't care, because life is going forward no matter what. Time is going to tick forward no matter what. And we have the choice to make something happen. We have the choice to make it better. So go out there and make it better. Get with your local groups. Get with groups across the country. Start brainstorming ideas. You're going to meet people that might have skills that you don't have, but you have ideas that they don't have, and you can come together and make some awesome stuff. We don't need to be relying on anybody else. We can be relying on ourselves. Everybody can. I'll be trying something crazy I found a fork in the grass last week. I'm going to do something with it. So we're going to see how that goes. Thanks for tuning in. I really appreciate it. I hope this episode hasn't been a Debbie Downer, because I'm just so out of breath right now. So out of breath right now. I got a lot of work to do, which I'm excited about. I got to upgrade the kids' cars, my car. Keep pressing forward. Keep pressing onward, guys. We can make this happen. We'll catch you guys later.